Hello, hello, friends of the interwebs. It is I, Mathis Starcraft, and if you didn't know, now you know. I am so excited to be back, and before we get to who exactly is playing, it is going to be Beastyqt versus oGsMC on Xel'Naga Caverns for IEM. I want to get to a couple of other things, but before I could even do that, what is he doing? MC, you crazy Korean, what the hell are you doing? You know, MC, I was gonna say some stuff, and of course you have to go do something weird. I just wanted to make some freaking announcements, and yeah, of course, you're gonna do a proxy gate or something similar. I guess the announcements I have to wait. It looks like MC is trying to end this really early, and if he succeeds, then I guess I'll just have to make this the games that I have a one video type thing or whatever. I'm not going to upload like a really short game. And is he exactly what I think he's doing? Yes, he is. He is going to proxy gate. He's going to pull that probe back to get mining, as he needs to get all the minerals he can to get those early zealots out to attempt to do some damage, maybe prevent the wall from completing if he can get it out fast enough. We'll just see how this goes, and it's going to be key how Beastyqt handles this. I do have a couple replays of Beastyqt up, but he is known for his good play. He has done some cheesy builds in his past. He was primarily a Dota player, and kind of went to Brood War late in Brood War's life cycle, and then obviously transferred over to SC2. So I'll be curious to see how he handles it, as MC is one of the best Protoss players, if not one of the best players, period, currently in the world. He has a fun little rivalry with Huck. It's funny to hear him talk. One of the recent MLGs is talking about Phoenix and his broken English about Phoenix Imba, and it's just really, really funny. Definitely go check that out. So we'll see. Here comes the early Zealot. Is going to get that going. The pylon is going to be dropping down. Don't be surprised to see some sort of cyber core go down as well. There's going to be the gas, as the cyber core is going to be late. As he does want to invest all of most of his early minerals in those zealots, but that cybernetics core, as soon as it does pop, that he's going to have some stalker back up. So now he's going to be swinging his zealot up there. It is going to catch that wall just as it's working on its second supply depot, and that marine is going to be popping out right at the 3-minute 3-second mark, which is just when a 12 racks would finish up its first marine, which is a normally timed. Now this is going to get some damage done, as this marine is going to ward him off. His shields have finished up, and his health has taken a bit, and he has been forced to pull an SCV here to finish this up, as he did lose an SCV there. Now another zealot is going to come up here and try to do some more damage, but the marines are going to be able to do some damage. He's going to poke up with those zealots, realize that it's not worth it. He would lose one, if not both of his zealots, which completely kill his cheese off, as this is very, very, very cheesy of MC. But hey, in the tournaments you usually see some cheeses, as it does guarantee sometimes a very early win in the series, and it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen here. He's going to be popping his barracks off. It looks like he's going to be going for a factory just to get that quick marine production to continue to help defend, as he does know that proxy gate is there. And now he does have his soccer out, as his cybernetics core has finished. So this is crazy to see him to do this. Crazy. But I'm curious if he can hold this off, and Beastyqt is going to be in an amazing position. He is even prepping for an early expansion, so he's fully expecting to be able to handle this, as he is, like I said, in a good spot right now. His wall off is solid, but now he's going to be having his stalker, as his zealots give him the high ground. Is he going to gun? He's going to try to focus down those zealots. If he could get those zealots before they're able to do any damage whatsoever and kill off the high ground, now the stalker's going to be able to do it. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to do much. The stalker is finishing off those marines one at a time. If he didn't build that reactor, I think that reactor was kind of a mistake. If he hadn't built that reactor, he'd have more marines on the field right now. He was looking to get some sort of early. Maybe he didn't expect that proxy gate, or maybe he didn't think it was there. He shouldn't have known it was there. And now he's got two stalkers, and Beastyqt is forced to GG. Crazy, really quick game, really quick win. We'll go straight to game 2 in the same video, and at the start of game 2, hopefully it's a normal game, I'll be able to get my announcements out. So I'll see you guys there. Hello again, folks of the interweb, my friends, my followers. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is going to be game 2 between oGsMC and Beastyqt. It is going to be on the map Dual Site. Well, a really cool map. It is a GSL map, and with this map, the natural's pretty safe to secure. It is right down here, and it has a nice little narrow ramp. Well, I mean, it's a wide ramp, but I've seen wider, to the natural, as opposed to like Xel'Naga Caverns, where it's pretty wide open. And there's 2 ways into the natural, and the third is actually right on down here, which is a bit more on the wide open side. So a bit exciting to watch. Hopefully we won't see some crazy play, and already oGsMC is playing a lot more normal than he did in the first game. Cheesing in the first game is good in tournaments, because it kind of gives you a psychological edge over your opponent. You have that win, you have that momentum, so now The opponent feels like he could be fighting on the back foot the entire time. But before we get to any of that, guys, it's been so long, and I apologize for that, for being away for so long. And by long, I mean a week, and that's like 10-15 years in internet time, so I apologize. In that time, I've gotten my double master's degree. I have a nice job, a wife, a couple of kids. Things are going pretty well. You know, I had a little bit of a rough time. I picked up some binge drinking, but I got over that over those past couple of years, so I'm so sorry it's been so long. And I'm glad to be back and doing this. I'm having fun. As you all know, the reason I was gone for about a week is just because I had some stuff going on. I had to put my cat down, which is really sad. I've just been working and a few family things. All that stuff is nonsensical to you, but I am sorry, and I'm looking forward to getting more videos up and running. I am looking forward to that 200 subscriber. I'm almost there. I'm about 169 right now. Once I hit the 200 subscriber, I'm looking forward to giving away a Steam game. And on top of that, I am looking forward to starting my new interactive series, and I'm going to throw out there what I'm looking into right now. I want it to be interactive to the point where you guys help me make my decisions. Very choose your own adventure-esque. I could stream it. I'm thinking about streaming it and then posting those streams up on my YouTube after I'm done. I'm thinking of doing one of two games. Either it's going to be Fallout New Vegas or Deus Ex Human Revolution. Both are awesome games, so you guys let me know. We could get an official video up, and I'm looking forward. That'll be around the 200 subscriber mark. Once I hit that, then I'll worry about getting into that even more, but we're getting close, guys. And I'm looking into my next coaching thing. I have started conversations with a few people about who the next coach is going to be, but we'll get an official poll up soon enough. Excuse me as I cough in your faces. Please wipe the spit out of your eyes. I apologize for doing that to you, as I feel so terrible. But let's see how this game goes. It does look like we're going to be opening up for Beastyqt 1 racks into Expo, as that is what he has got going on over here. Just getting the expansion. I like the placement so that the scouting probe can't really do too much. It's just going to kind of poke up here, see, you know, what he's going to see. He's not going to see too much of scouting information. It's going to tell him that the barracks timing and what time that barracks timing is at. But other than that, not much. As you can see, it does look like oGsMC is just getting an early zealot out there, keeping the probes going, and already getting very early map control, getting units all across the map. And down here, he is going to be working on that one gateway still, not chrono boosting that at all, not chrono boosting the warp gate either. And it looks like he himself is going to be early expanding, so he could be assuming that's what Beastyqt is doing and just kind of replying in turn, or this was his plan all along. Either way, he's going to be safe doing this. And getting that early base up, being even bases is exactly what he wants to be. He'll be a little bit behind in that base, but not too much. And Protoss are a bit slower to the expand anyway, so he's going to be just dandy. And now he's going to be going straight into a 2 gate and spending some of his chrono boost on the warp gate. And up here, we'll take a look at what he's dropping. It looks like he's going to be dropping a factory. And let me just go to busy here while I do this, as I am casting. Now, another thing, guys, I need an overlay. I need an overlay, and I'm thinking about giving something away to the person who gives me an overlay. I'll figure out what that is. It'll be something small. It'll be something like a little, maybe like a little Steam game, something cheap. But either way, or we could I'll stream you guys, or I'll play a few show matches with you, and we could just play and I'll cast it. But either way, I need an overlay. Send me overlay, guys, and the person I choose will get something. I promise you. Hook me up. Hook a brother up, and it looks like he's going to be transferring over to a 1-1-1 build, getting out that tech lab, so probably early siege tanks, as that is something you always see. Marine siege tank against Protoss. It's a standard build. It's a solid build. So that's probably what we're going to see here. This will be used for medevacs potentially, so we'll see what Beastyqt decides to do. He's looking good. His expansion is finished. He's just using it for some SCV production now. And it looks like oGsMC is going to be getting saturated over in his natural, switching over to a 3 gate into a Robo Bay, getting out that early observer just to get that scouting information, know exactly what his opponent is up to. Now, he does know that he did just lose, actually, his, I just watched on the minimap, he did just lose his Stalker, so he knows that they were pushing out with an SCV, and that, so we can assume that he is going to be getting some sort of expansion now. Again, having a Terran walled up that long either means he's going to be expanding or he's doing some sort of funky, crazy tech, going into cloaked Banshees or some such. So the fact that he saw him pushing out with an SCV and a few big ball, or should I say small ball of Marines and dropping that bunker, he does does know that there is going to be an expansion. And even if he doesn't, he will very, very shortly. This map is really cool too. Just a random note. It's Xel'Naga Watchtowers are little gateways, and this one's blue and the other one is red. And it's really dandy. And when you grab it, it opens up into a Wart Gate, and it makes a cool noise. It appeases me and it amuses me, the simple things. And now it looks like oGsMC is going to get a nice little scout in here. Knows exactly what he's going to be doing. Knows he's going to have the 1-1 build. Sees that siege tank popping out. Sees a tech lab on that starport. So Banshees and a Raven, it looks like. So getting an early Raven out just to try to deny much scouting. And oGsMC is going to know that. He's going to be prepared for it. Going to be grabbing a bunch of Zealots and Sentries. Really looking solid. Both of them looking really, really good right now. Both are allowed to kind of sit back and do what they want. Hasn't been much pressure. I do like that he has Stalkers in the back. Knows and expects drops. Has even an Observer over here. So just in case those drops are coming, will be prepared for them. It does look like a Banshee's going to be coming out. And God, I am so sorry. This game just spores the ever-living crap out of me. But it does look like he's going to be grabbing 3 more bunkers, so really reinforcing it. Just looking to get heavy, heavy Marine play with his siege tanks and a Banshee mix. I'm surprised we don't see any medevacs popping out. And this Banshee is going to be completely shut down. And as I said, he's prepared for drops, and Banshee's just completely ready for it. This Banshee is pretty much going to feel like the most useless Banshee in the world. Going to really start questioning what its purpose is, what is the meaning of life, as it trots onto the corner in the forest and contemplates suicide. We'll see if it does at a later date. As Beastyqt continues to macro up. Guys, both of them are just sitting back and allowing him to do what they want. Again, both of these guys not really applying much pressure. It does look like MC has the map control without a doubt. It's scaring away that Banshee, still being chased relentlessly by these stalkers, feeling a little upset. Is going to go home, cry to the commander, if it even gets home, as this is going to maybe be intercepted by that stalker. No, it is not, and the Banshee makes it home. So, going to get repaired up and join that army, no doubt, as it'll at least complement the army to a particular degree. Does a lot of damage. Another Banshee as well, going to be dropping down. And now I would still grab the Banshees, so not going to be able to do much with those Banshees, I don't think, as he does have observers on the field, and he's going to be completely prepared for it. He does know they are coming out. And this observer, just keeping tabs on the army. And it looks like he's going to be moving his stalkers out. And Blink is going to be finished up, and there is that cool Xel'Naga Watchtower. What's up, baby? How's it going? Yeah, you're cool. I like you. And now he's going to be moving on out, and it does look like he's going to have a little bit of a blink play, as he does have an observer on the high ground. He is gathering all of his stalkers over here, and Beastyqt is not going to be prepared for this. All of his army is in his natural. They're sieged up. He is not even close to ready for this, and he does have vision on the high ground with that observer. As soon as that blink is ready, and it is ready, and are we going to see the blink? He is getting ready, and there is the blink. He's going to pick off that reactor to try and stop any more extra Marines, and he is going to be down. Now, just no Marines. He's going to lose a Stalker. So just one Stalker. Going to get that Observer out of there before that Raven shows up, as Mother Raven is on the way. And here she comes. And he's going to keep these Stalkers here, as he's going to make Beastyqt feel completely contained at this point. Knows that these Stalkers are down here. Knows he's going to be playing some sort of blink play. And needs to make sure that it doesn't. He needs to leave his Raven up here just to make sure. And now he's got these guys down here. He's split his army. If he had an army, he could now push. It looks like he's going for a very heavy infantry, heavy immortal army, and with some high Templar. Storm is being upgraded, so we'll see some storm play. Does know that since there is a lot of siege tanks, melee is the way to go, and even charge being upgraded to charge into the front lines and just take out those siege tanks. With force fields are going to be able to be used to separate a lot of those Marines, and the storm is going to be used to completely wipe them out. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired. Ugh. Stop yawning, Mathis. So, this can counter. He looks like MC. The thing is, MC's got some insanely good scouting information, so he knows exactly what to expect. And if we take a look at Beastyqt's info, he does know that the expansion is up. I don't know if he knows about the army composition. I haven't seen many scans, as I've been focusing on the micro, the blink micro up top. And he is going to be grabbing his third too, continuing to macro. Knows he needs to keep one step ahead. And again, with all of that information he has with the observers on the field, knows nothing has been moving around. He's going to know that he is still on 2 bases. So oGsMC going to try to step ahead here. And it does look like that I did hear something attack. So sacrificing a Marine, potentially an SCV, just to get any information on the army. And he's going to drop a scan as well. So knows full well what is happening. So MC going to take this opportunity to knows, he says, you know what, he knows what I have. I might as well get ready to move on out or just do a little bit of a dance. And I would not be surprised to see MC move out soon. He does have good control over what's happening, and still has that observer over here. That observer is going to allow him a lot of fun play, and blink and whatnot. And this Marine is going to get caught and is going to be killed off. And it does look like he does get killed. There are no upgrades, and there goes that observer. No more blink play for MC. Going to pull his stalkers on back to join the rest of the army, and it looks like he will not be able to do a two-pronged attack. And Beastyqt taking the cue to move on out as well. So we'll see what exactly happens here, if this is going to be a giant encounter in the middle of the map, because it looks like MC is going to be doing it as well. Both are approaching max army, though Beastyqt is a bit ahead, but that could completely be evened up with just a few warp-ins. And now they are at the middle of the map. The scan is dropping. Just taking a look at that army of the observer is going to be continually checked. Going to move on in. Doesn't want to stim too early. Going to just lose a zealot there. Almost losing one of the observers there, but does not. Almost losing a Marine there. So just kind of doing a little bit of a dance around each other, poking in and out, back and forth movement. He is going to lose another Marine there, so free Marine, any free anything. And it looks like both players are kind of just waiting to get maxed out, and now Beastyqt is maxed, is going to get the rest of his army mix in here. Going to leapfrog his siege tanks a little bit, needs to make sure he gets them. And now he's moving his stalkers, smartly moving his stalkers out of the way, as those siege tanks are going to get that zealot, and now they are taking control of the middle of the map. So again, these guys are just kind of bouncing back and forth with one another. He needs to get max, dropping a few storms, just like preventative storms, taking a little bit of damage on those Marines. Has no medevac, so any damage done is permanent damage right now. So stim is something he needs to be very cautious about. If he stims, that cannot be healed over time. And now it looks like he is going to be pushing out, trying to gun for that third. Going to be dropping those Guardian Shields. Is going to be forcing the encounter here, dropping a bunch of storms, catching his army not in a very good position. All of his Marines are behind a siege tank. It's not exactly where you want to be. And now all these siege tanks are going to be dropping as the storms are dropping, and all the Guardian Shields are really protecting them all, as now the charge lots are moving on in, and there's the force fields we were waiting for, the money force fields, and the stim does nothing but damage, and I think the stim is doing some hindrance. He may be able to come out top here just because of the number of Marines he has. He's going to focus down that Immortal, and now he may be able to just finish this off. The Blink is going to save the rest of those Stalkers, and he is 0-2 while MC is 0-1, so he does have a little bit of upgrade, but now he's finishing off that money, another money storm, just finishing off the remnants of that army, and now it looks like MC is up and has the upper hand by a good amount. He is going to be getting the rest of his army here. Going to move this down here just to make sure he doesn't get any more free kills. And while he does that, he's going to regroup with the rest of his army. The power of the warp gate, people, is just be able to warp in all of your units just instantaneously. It's like remaxing for Zerg, just somewhere in the middle of Zerg and Terran. That's why it's pretty cool. You kind of can just, you can't remax, but you can get a good chunk of your army back very, very quickly. And now he's going to be moving on in here. Knows that he doesn't have much. He does have that observer over there. There's the observer. Oh wait, no, that's a Banshee. The observer was with the army. God, this battle is so boring. And now he's going to move in with his charge lots. And there goes everything. Good blink play there, picking off that Banshee, and the storm is going to finish everything out. And now Beastyqt is in a lot of trouble, and there is the game. It looks like MC is going to take this match. Awesome game. I love watching MC. He is one of the best players in the world. So good game. I do believe he fell to Puma recently in a tournament. I can't think of what it was though. Another replay I need to catch up on, as I have been behind because of my personal life. But thanks guys. I'm loving this. I'm glad I got to come back. If you guys like this, please subscribe. I should have more Amnesia videos up, and Project Zomboid is coming out with a big update this week, so expect more Indie Corner Project Zomboid. Again, as I said earlier, I'm super excited to be back, guys. I'm looking forward to this, and once we hit that 200 subscriber mark, I'm looking forward to giving away all kinds of fun stuff and getting that next coaching lesson going. I'll see you guys next cast. Thanks so much. This is Matt the StarCraft, signing on out.